Good morning, all. Last month was Backup Security Month, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you attended the APCUG Wednesday workshops that talked about backups. But I noticed that we never talked about the Microsoft backup solutions, so I thought I would cover that today, what they are, and should you use them. Windows backup solutions are built-in tools provided by Microsoft, and they're available for both Windows 10 and 11. Each has its advantages and is suited to different needs, ranging from basic file backups to comprehensive system imaging and cloud-based backups. Here's an overview. File history is available in Windows 10 and 11. And what it does, it backs up copies of your files and documents, music, pictures, videos, and desktop folders, and OneDrive files available offline on your PC. Microsoft File History is a feature in Windows that allows you to back up and restore files. It's designed to protect your personal files located in libraries, desktop favorites, and folders for OneDrive files available offline. Here's how it works and how you can use it. How file history works. File history periodically backs up versions of your files and documents, music, pictures, videos, and desktop folders. It saves snapshots of your files, allows you to recover previous versions if needed. To turn on file history, by default, file history is turned off. You can turn it on via the control panel or the settings app. It is recommended to use an external storage device for file history to save backups. Once you enable file history, you can select how often file history backs up your files and how long versions are kept. You can also exclude folders from being backed up if necessary. Restoring files with file history, you can use it to roll back to previous versions of files from the backups. File history is not a full system backup solution. It's more of a safety net for personal files. For complete system backup, other tools like system image backups are recommended. Remember, it's important to regularly back up your data to prevent loss due to hardware failures, accidental deletions, or other unforeseen issues. File history makes it easier to keep your personal files safe. Another solution that Microsoft offers is called the Backup and Restore Windows 7. Backup and Restore Windows 7, despite its name, this feature is also available in Windows 10 and 11. It allows you to create backups of your entire system or selected files and folders, which can be restored at a later date. It is particularly useful for creating a single large backup, such as a system image. Microsoft Backup and Restore, also known as Windows Backup, is a feature that was originally part of Windows 7, but is also available in later versions of Windows, including Windows 11. Here is how it's typically used. To create a backup, you access the feature through the control panel. Choose to create a system image or backup individual files. Select the backup destination, which can be a hard disk, an external SSD, or a network location. Start the backup process and wait for it to complete. To restore from that backup, you'll want to navigate to the Backup and Restore Center via the control panel. Choose to restore your files or system settings, following the steps in the wizard to select and restore the desired backup. If you want a system repair, if your Windows is damaged, you cannot access the normal restore options, you can use a Windows 7 system repair disk or USB media to boot into recovery options and restore from a backup. Again, it's important to note while backup and restore is available in 10 and 11, it's considered deprecated, and Microsoft encouraged users to use more modern solutions like file history or third-party backup software. However, backup and restore is still useful for those who prefer it or want to restore backups made on Windows 7 systems. Always ensure your data is backed up regularly to protect against data loss. Another solution is called the OneDrive folder backup. For users of Windows 10 or later, OneDrive offers the ability to automatically sync and back up certain key folders, such as desktop, documents, and pictures, to the cloud, providing an offsite backup solution that's integrated into the operating system. Microsoft OneDrive folder backup is also known as folder move, and it's a feature that helps you back up your important folders to OneDrive automatically. Hear how it is used. To set up folder backup, you want to sign in with your OneDrive account, and that's using your Microsoft account. In OneDrive settings, you want to go to the Backup tab, choose the options to manage backup, and select the folders you want to back up, typically your desktop, documents, and pictures. Using the folder backup is easy. Once you set up any files, you add these folders, and they are automatically backed up to OneDrive. You can access these folders from any device where you're signed in to OneDrive. Some of the benefits are your files are safely stored in the cloud and you can be recovered in case of hardware failure or other issues. It allows you to easily transfer files between different devices. Now, I personally use this, but I've gotten a new PC and I've been able to transfer all the data from my old PC to the new one just by entering my Microsoft account. I get all my settings, my wallpapers, everything that I had stored in OneDrive, they appear on my new device. In all of my times that I've used a computer, fortunately, I've never had a system failure such as a hard drive, but I have used this OneDrive folder backup to recreate a PC on the data files on a new computer. You can also use custom folders, and while standard folders are easy backed up, that's the ones I mentioned was documents, pictures, and desktop. You can sync your custom local folders by adding them to your OneDrive folder. Again, remember why OneDrive folder backup is convenient for protecting your personal files. It's always good to have multiple backup solutions to ensure the safety of your data. For more detailed instructions and troubleshooting, you can refer to Microsoft support resources. Lastly, a system image backup. This feature creates an exact image of the drive Windows is installed on, capturing all your files, programs, and system settings. This can be used to restore your entire system in the event of a drive failure or other major problems. Microsoft Image Backup is a utility that allows you to create a complete backup of your system, including the operating system, system settings, programs, and files. This backup can be used to restore your computer to its exact state at the time of the backup in case of a hard drive failure or other catastrophic issues. And here how it's typically used. You will create a system backup by opening the System Backup Image tool from the control panel. Choose where to save the backup image, such as an external hard drive or DVD. Select select the drives you want to include in the backup and start the backup process. Microsoft backup solutions such as File History, Backup and Restore, Windows 7, and OneDrive folder backups are viable options for personal use and can be part of a comprehensive backup strategy. They are backed up and designed to protect personal files and system settings and can be very useful for recovering from data loss due to hardware failures or accidental deletions. However, for organizational use, especially when it comes to Microsoft 365 data, it's recommended to not to solely rely on Microsoft's native backup solutions. Experts suggest using third-party backup tools to complement Microsoft's offerings as they often provide additional flexibility. This is particularly important given to the rise of cyber threats and the need for robust data protection strategies. So, in summary, while Microsoft backup solutions can be part of a backup strategy, it's also advisable to use multiple methods and possibly include third party tools to ensure data safety and recoverability. It's always best to follow the 3-2-1 backup rule. Keep at least 3 copies of your data, store 2 backup copies on different storage media, and have one located offsite. Microsoft Backup Solutions.
Those. Have you ever tried using one of those photo
Share your
albums to
screen.
give a slideshow? And you've been frustrated because you could not add a title slide or you couldn't put any text in it and maybe add some music. And did you want to embed that show into a blog post or a web page? Hi, I'm Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and I'm going to show you how Google Slides can make a slideshow using your Google Photos albums. Google Slides, which is a free app that comes with your Google account, can make a slideshow using an album in your Google Photos. You can either get the photos one by one using the built-in tools, or you can download an add-on extension. I'm going to use Photos to Slides by Clay Smith in this tutorial. You can add titles and text. You can add transitions. Optionally, you can add music. You can then play the slideshow by going back and forth one at a time, or you can autoplay with a timing involved. I'm even going to show you how you can embed this slideshow into a blog or web page. Let's do it. First, you want to start a Google Slides slideshow. I think the best way to do that is to go to Google Drive, and I like to have a special folder for my work. So I'm going into My Drive, click New, New Folder, and give it a title. Now I open that folder and I want to start a new slideshow, New and Google Slides. First, I'm going to give it a theme. Over here on the right, I kind of like this one, and I'm going to give it a title slide. Now I want to take you to Google Photos just so you can see the album I'm going to be using. It's this one called London. Notice it says it has 33 items in it. I want to use pretty much all of them. There might be one or two that I don't want. So I go back to my presentation, and now you can create slides by yourself and add pictures. Slide, new slide, then insert image from Google Photos. I want to go to the album that is London and insert a photo. However, you see that is quite a few steps, and I don't want to do that 33 times. So I'm going to delete that and show you what I think is a better way. It requires an extension, also known as an add-on. Get add-ons. It's this one here by Clay Smith. There are others, and I don't know about all of them, but I've used this one. And install. You have to choose the account. I'm not using my real account for this. And continue and allow. And it's telling me that I'll find it under the add-ons menu, or it's changed to extensions. I'm done. Now I go to extensions, and there it is, Photos to Slides, select Photos. This is the free version. If you are willing to pay, I think it's just $30 for a year, you can have feature like display description as caption. I think that would be really nice. I'm going to stick to the free one. I click on Photos, the London album, and Import. When it's done, you will see that the photos are all in individual slides at the left, so I can close this and go to the next picture. And so notice that all of the individual pictures have been placed on individual slides. That's what that add-on does. In this first picture, I want to write an explanation. So I'm going to resize the photo so that I have some space at the bottom, and I will write in some text. That's a wonderful part of Google Slides, that you have so many options. For example, in this one, I think I'm going to draw an arrow to Michael Daniels and put a text. So you have complete freedom to manage these photos and what is on each slide. It is a slide presentation software. Here's another one where I want some text, and I want to make it bigger. There we go. Okay, you get the idea. I'm going to leave the others alone. The other thing I want is when I go to slideshow, I want a transition in between them, not just a jump from one to the other. You do that under the slide menu and transition. It's currently set to none. I want to slide from the right, and I want that just to apply to all slides. So now when I go to slideshow, it looks like a slideshow. You can also add music, but I think it kind of complicates things. But I just want to show you how you can insert music, and you have to have some music. I have these free tracks from YouTube. Dance for the Wind sounds good. By default, music is set to play for one slide only. So if you want it to play through the whole slideshow, you have to select the little speaker icon, go over into the options, and uncheck Stop on Slide Change. Now, if you play slideshow, you also have to know to start playing the music unless you had turned on that option to auto play. So I will start playing it. Now, as I arrow through the different slides, the music will keep playing. You should give the presentation a name. As soon as I click up where the name goes, it takes the title slide and puts in there. So that's fine. So now anytime you might want to play this, you just go to your Google Drive in the London slides, open it up, click on slideshow, start your music, and go through your slideshow. If you hover over the left corner, you see some controls, back and forward, go to a particular slide, or the three dots, and you can auto play and tell it how many. I'm just going to go every second so that it doesn't take long, and click play. When you want to stop it, you press the escape key. Lastly, if you want to embed this slideshow in a web page, it's under File and Share and Publish to Web. Then you can choose to send a link to somebody. That's nice and easy. If you just want to send a link to this slideshow, you leave it on link, click Publish, click OK. This link, if you send to anybody, they can start playing this slideshow. If you want to embed it in a website, you have a couple options. You copy this code, and in a Blogger blog, you would just go into the HTML view and paste that code. In a WordPress blog, you would use the HTML block and paste it in. So here I am at a WordPress page, and I choose a block of custom HTML, paste in the code that I got from Google Slides, and publish. You can now go to the webpage geeksontour.com/Londons and see it. And now here's the real icing on the cake. Once you've built a slideshow using Google Slides and you've embedded it into a website, you're not stuck. You can make any changes you want to the original Google Slides, and it will be reflected dynamically in the website. Let me show you. So here is our slideshow embedded in a website. Now I go to the original Google Slides and I say, I want to add some pictures to the title slide. Insert image from photos, and I want that one and that one and that one. And I'll move them around. I think that's a much more interesting title slide. And now I want to insert a first slide and add a picture. Add a caption. And that's it. That's all I have to do. I go back to the web page and I do need to refresh the screen. There's my new title page. And there's my new first slide, like magic. And that is how Google Slides can make a slideshow using Google Photos.
Image to text, techniques and tools
We
for
can.
extraction.
You-
I'm Hewie.
Did you say you can? I hear
Yes,
it.
it's good. It's
Poplock.
good.
Today we're diving into the transformative technique that allows us to extract text from images, turning pixels into words and unlocking a treasure trove of data. Whether it's a scanned document, a photo of a sign, or a screenshot, this technology empowers us to bridge the gap between the analog and digital realms. Let's explore how this powerful tool can enhance our productivity, accessibility, and understanding in an increasing visual world. Why extract text from images? Accessibility. Making text available for screen readers that aids visually impaired users. Data entry. Automating the conversion of printed material into editable formats, which saves time. Searchability. Enhancing content discoverability by making image-based text searchable. Translation. Facilitating language translation of text captured in images. Archiving. Preserving historical documents in digital form for easy retrieval and study. Content creation. Repurposing text from images for blogs, reports, or social media. Education. Assisting students and researchers in extracting information from educational materials. Legal compliance. Ensuring documents meet legal standards for digital storage and retrieval. Efficiency. Streamlining workflows by reducing manual text entry and potential errors. Innovation. Enabling new applications such as real-time translation of street signs for travelers. Some examples would be Snagit, Google Lens, Google Docs, Microsoft OneNote, Evernote, Snipping Tool, Microsoft Lens, PowerToys Text Extractor, OmniPage Ultimate, and Online OCR. We're going to demo some of these in the time that we have available. Snagit. Snagit from TechSmith is software which allows users to capture images or record videos of their computer screen, webcam, or other connected devices. Among its many capabilities, it does optical character recognition, or OCR, to extract text from images. Let's have a demo. Using Snagit, first thing I'm going to do is go either to the image. In this case, it's the document. And I'm going to go to that document and go to the correct page. And then I'm going to open up Snagit's dialog box, which is a drop down because I have it running in the background. I'm going to click on grab text. Then I can go and I can pick out which text I want to grab. I do so using the crosshairs. I let go of it. It immediately goes out and grabs the text. Now I have the text. The next thing I want to do is go ahead, copy all. So I have the text copied. I'll then open up Notepad and I'll paste it. And there I have all of the text in editable form, and I can then either continue to use Notepad or copy and paste it. Google Lens. Google Lens for Android and iOS. This is a free app from Google that can detect text in images and allow you to copy it, translate it, or search it online. Geeks on Tour did a presentation on Google Lens. We're only talking about a small part of what it can do, but if you want to learn more about it, see their video number 757. Let's have a demo of what I'm going to show you. Using Google Lens on my Android phone. First, we open up Google Photos. We go to a photo that has text in it. We click on it, and then we go to the bottom of the screen and find where it says Lens. When you click that, it opens up Google Lens. You select the text by clicking the Select Text button, and then you can click any part of it or all of it, and then you hit copy. Once you've copied the text, then you're going to go out and open up your Google Docs or any other file that you want to put the text in. You open up Google Docs, you create a new document by hitting the plus sign, and you then go to paste and paste in what you copied, and that's the text from that photo. And you've done what you were looking to do. Google Docs. To use Google Docs in this manner, first you upload the image to Google Drive. Then you go to the drive.google.com and log in with your Google account. You click on the new button and select File Upload. Then choose the image file from your computer, or you can just drag and drop it on there. 2. Open with Google Docs. Once the image is uploaded, right-click on it and select Open With, followed by Google Docs. Google Docs will open a new document containing the image at the top and the extracted text below it. Copy the extracted text. You can now copy the text from the Google Docs document and use it as needed. If you wish to keep only the text, you can delete the image from the document. Let's have a demo. We open our Google Drive. We go to the folder that we want to put the file in, which in this case is the STUG. And then we drag in the JPEG or image file that we want to use. Then we right mouse click on it, and we want to open with, and we choose Google Docs. It opens up Google Docs. It OCRs the image, and then it will show us the image, and we have now got our text version of the JPEG using Google Docs. OneNote. Microsoft OneNote has built-in OCR capabilities that can extract text from both images and handwritten notes. Evernote. You can search for words in the scanned image but you can't extract text from the image in Evernote. For OCR capabilities on a Windows PC, you can use other built-in tools like the snipping tool to capture an image and then extract text using OCR software. Microsoft Lens, previously known as Office Lens, is not available for download on Windows as of January 1st, 2021. However, you can still use the app if it's already installed on your device. For new users or those looking to enjoy similar features, Microsoft recommends using the latest version of Microsoft Lens for iOS or for Android on a mobile device. Microsoft Power Toys. In the Power Toys, Microsoft has a text extractor, which is a convenient way to copy text from anywhere on your screen. To activate, use the shortcut, the Windows key plus the Shift key and the letter T. But you have to have the Power Toys installed. OmniPage Ultimate. Once owned by Nuance, sold to Kofax, and now Tungsten owns it. With Tungsten OmniPage Ultimate, you can convert documents and make them editable, searchable, and shareable for a seamless workflow. Your workforce can reduce the amount of time spent converting files, lower operational costs, and manage and share documents with ease. The cost for the smaller version of OmniPage is $150. For the ultimate version is $500. Image to text converter using OCR online. And the address to do this is on the screen. How to convert an image to text using this feature? You first upload the image. You upload the image or a PDF document for conversion. You can upload any type of input images or documents such as PDF, TIFF, PNG, BMP, and others. One limitation is the input document that the file size is no more than 15 megabytes. 2. Language and output. You should select the appropriate recognition language for most accuracy conversion image to text. And also you may choose output, a Word doc, Excel, or plain text file. And then third, you download after the conversion. You can download the converted editable file by clicking on the link, or you can copy the extracted text into your clipboard and then into a document. If you want the subscription plan for this online OCR service, you see what the prices are here and what you get for them. Let's have a demo of the online OCR. OCR Online, image to text converter. First, we have to bring over the document, and the only way we know that it's there is it shows the file name under Select File. Then we have the choice of Word, Excel, or a text document, and then which language we want to convert. It does not translate. It is only converting from a particular language to that language. So we're going to leave it at English. We've got it there, so we tell it then could convert. And it takes just a matter of a few seconds to do the conversion. And then we can either download the output or we can highlight it, copy it, and paste it into a document. You'll notice here that it had some issues with the email address and the website address. So you do have to, when you OCR something, you do have to double check and make sure the information is correct before you use it. There are some advantages to registering, but this is just telling you what the registrations will give you. We copied it. Now we're opening up Notepad and pasting it into it. The information is there, but as I mentioned, you need to be sure that you check all of the information because it did have a hard time and did not get the email address or the website address accurate. There were misspellings in there. As you can see, I also ran into a problem because I had not registered and I was in guest mode. There was a limit in how many times I could use it. In summary, extracting text from images is an increasingly important task in today's digital landscape. Several tools are available to accomplish this, including Snagit's built-in OCR capturing and extracting text, Google Lens for recognizing text in smartphone camera images, Google Docs OCR feature for converting image text to editable formats, and online OCR websites like Online OCR for advanced OCR needs. Additionally, apps like Microsoft Lens and OneNote can be useful for capturing and extracting text from physical documents, photos, or whiteboards. Thanks for being here. I'm Hewie Poplock.